Twins. Twins. I found twins. Twin baby boas. Second time I've done that in 38 years and quite a few litters. And I'll show those twins later in this video and how I found them. The actual video of me finding them in the goo, in the cage, at the moment that I find them. So I'm pretty excited about it. This is the father of the twins. This is a Prodigy Boa. Prodigy bloodline was one that was discovered by Clay English. He had gotten a Colombian Boa off of King Snake in the 90s, a male, and he bred it to a female that I produced in 1992 from my my original Pastel Dream bloodline, and he's not going to want to sit still. And that's where the Prodigies came from. So that bloodline goes way back into the 80s from animals that I had bred from pet shop Colombians, basically, that I had acquired. It's a Prodigy Boa. Prodigy Boa is a type of T-positive. It's a simple recessive trait. This male is about 8 years old. It's about as big as I get my males. And they're quite yellowish when they get to be a little bit bigger. They have nice tails. There's no other mutations involved in this, just a simple recessive Prodigy. So we'll get into that video, see the twins, and basically all the babies in that video. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's an enormous litter. It was this male bred to a Hypo Key West jungle female, 2011 version, and quite a fun litter. So without further ado, let's get into the video and see the twins. This is how it often happens. Come upon it. Just as she's finished up. There they are. Dropped one off the shelf. Oops, that'll happen. Here's a litter from a Hypo Key West jungle, and she was bred by, oops, she was bred by a Prodigy. So we'll have Key West, Hypo Key West, maybe some Hypo Jungle Key West, that are all het for Prodigy. Pretty cool. Would have been nice for me to have come upon this before she was done, but that doesn't always happen. We got to get in here and get into these guys here pretty soon. She's really skinny. Looks like she had a really nice load. Up periscope. And there is the obligatory slug, just to keep me humble. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, there went another one. It's a lot of goo. A lot of puppies. This is a great litter. She is wondering what in the world do I think I'm doing. Peeking in at her and her puppies. These are nice. I think I already mentioned Hypo Key West Jungles. That's what that one on the right is. And these are all Het Prodigy. And that is a slug. Love it. She's being pretty calm. She is right there. Hey, Buster, what do you think you're doing? Leave me and my babies alone. This is the mom. After having her babies, set her up in another cage. You can see she's quite thin. This is a 2011 animal, which I produced. That was in the first litter of Hypo Key West Jungles that anybody produced. She was one of them. I have two of them. The other one's in a cage right next door. But to give you some idea, she's pretty big, probably close to 8 feet, and has never bred until this year. So I don't give up easy. This was her first litter, and she did an excellent job. Look forward to trying to breed her again. Once you get them to breed one time, then it's a lot easier to get them to breed again. All right, little video. Fresh babies, just born. Got the little periscopes up. There's quite a few of them. Looks like probably in the high 20s. Key Wests, Jungles, and Hypos, and combinations thereof, all Het Prodigy. And my wife really likes them like this when they're have the little periscopes up. Alright, I'm going to move this onto the tripod, and then I'm going to pull these puppies out and let you watch that as well as I can video it. I'm doing this by myself, so I'm going to set it up on a tripod. We'll see how it turns out. Alright, it's hard to get this video very well since I'm the only one here today. So I'll be grabbing these babies out, putting them in my sweater boxes. I really need a lapel mic. Sweater boxes like these, lots of them. And we'll see how many puppies we have here. First couple of little guys fell off the shelf. So I got their mom's water here. Try to rinse off some of the goo and some of the aspen. Set them up. There's another one. Give you a little bath. They rarely drop them real close to the edge of the shelf. So it's pretty unusual that you'd have one that would have her babies so close to the edge of the shelf and babies would fall off. I think it's only the second time I can remember that I ever had it happen in 30 years of using cages with shelves. More than 30 years. There's one. Cute little guy. Wondering, what in the world are you doing? So now I'm going to move the tub over here. Be a little bit easier to see as I stack them up. Let's see if I can back this out just a little bit. Alright. Oop. Try not to whack the tripod, Jeff. Alright, now, puppies. This is the prettiest one that I could see right off the bat. Look at that thing. That is a Hypo Key West Jungle. That thing is sweet. Had a big hunk of aspen stuck to it. I just didn't want it to fall on the floor. So I'll give him a little bath. Set him up. We'll see if I can keep count while I'm shooting the video. I used to be able to do that. All right, that's 4. Next. Come on there, little guy. Just covered with aspen. That's a jungle. And that's 5. Next. Whoa. That's a jungle Key West. I think. Maybe it's just a jungle. Probably just a jungle. That is 6. Next. That little guy's still in the membrane. Come on, little guy. Stick your nose out. Come on. Hasn't had his first breath yet. It's Key West. You can tell by that pale mustache. Come on, little guy. Poke your head out. Come on. There he goes. That's Grandpa Boafile holding you. That is another Hypo Key West jungle. Isn't that cute? Just come out for his first breath of fresh air. This kind of illustrates a couple things. Fairly dark eye, which you have with Key West. Not always apparent, but often it is. It always is when they get to be bigger adults. And then the pale mustache, which isn't that inky Indian black. They're being really good in the tub too, because a lot of times they'll scurry all over the place. And that is number 7. Next. That's number 8. That's a jungle. I forgot my gloves. I don't do gloves. That's number 8. There's another one. That's number 9. That's a Key West jungle. That's really sweet. Number 9. And that's number 10. That's a Hypo Key West. That's number 10. And these are relatively small babies. So typically when I have relatively small babies, I'll put 10 in a tub, at least initially. They clean themselves up quite a bit. I end up changing their paper like twice a day for a few days. Gets a little more mung on it. So that's number 10. Now let's get another tub. All right, that's 10. Here is Mr. 11. Ooh, that's a Hypo jungle. It's a nice one. Hypo jungle Prodigy. And she is dripping all over the floor. It's 11. There's a jungle Key West. That's number 12. Jungle Key West Het Prodigy. Number 12. And then it's number 13. Oh, I guess we can't count that. That looked good enough to eat, doesn't it? You know, I think I might try that. Let's see. Ew, that's sticky. Just kidding. All right, that's 12. Next, I see a nice jungle in here. We can't see much of him. That is a sweet jungle. You popped out of your membrane yet there, guy? Nope, not yet. Come on. Come on. Pop out of there. Come on out of there, little guy. Still hasn't done it. I'm pushing him out. That membrane is still stretching. He still has not popped. There he goes. You can see it pull back over his head. I think. I'm trying to keep it in front of the camera. Nice. That's 13. Uh-oh. This is like the red-headed stepchild. It's a normal. It'll happen. That's 14. There's another Key West jungle hypo. 15. Another Key West jungle. 16. Another normal. That's 17. Another jungle. Could be a Key West. Maybe, maybe not. Looking for the mustache. Looks pretty dark. Probably just a jungle. That's 18. There's another jungle. That's sweet. It's 19. Seems like a lot of babies, doesn't it? It's hard to do with one hand. I'm trying to keep the other hand clean. I don't know why. Wow, that's nice. That's a hypo Key West jungle. Got a lot of them. That is number 20. Now we start on another tub. Whoa. There's a jungle Key West. Look at that thing. It is so clean. It's 21. Wow. There's a Hypo Jungle Key West. Man, that thing is nice. Super clean. It's 22. There's a Hypo Key West. 23. There's a nice jungle. It's 24. There's another one, still in his membrane. Come on out, guy. Come on out. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, there he is. Come out for his first breath. That is so fun. It never gets old. This is so awesome. It's another jungle Key West. Oh, 25. This is number 26. This is another jungle Key West. He is still in the membrane too. I don't always force them out of the membrane. A lot of people think, oh, they're going to suffocate. You have to help them get out. Oh. No. The blood vessels all along the outside of the membrane supply them with oxygen, and this will be perfectly fine until the membrane becomes too dry. So in the wild, they don't have some grizzly old boa keeper popping them out of the membrane. Oh, he's going to do it. Go ahead, little guy. He'll do it in his good time. That's 26. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got it. Second time I documented this. Oh, I'm excited. These are twins. I was not expecting this. These are twins, and they are connected. Their umbilical cords are connected because they are identical twins. Actually, they're not identical twins. What do you call that? Fraternal twins? Because one's jungle and one is not. Wow, imagine that. And they share an umbilical cord. That is awesome. Look at that. I didn't think that could happen. Holy mackerel. They are tiny little guys, too. Oh, man, am I excited. This is so awesome. A normal and a jungle sharing an umbilical cord. I'm going to have to ask Warren Booth how to explain that one. I don't get that. Wow. That's exciting. Anyhow, that's 28. 28. Now I got my left hand dirty now, too. Are you happy now? I can't touch the camera now. Okay, that's 28. This is one of the things that can happen when you find these babies right away and they don't have a chance to sort of disperse. See, if I'd have been an hour later, those two might have dispersed and I wouldn't know that I had twins, let alone twins that were not genetically identical. That is amazing. Wow. Anyways, that's another jungle. 29. This is a lot of babies. Well, it is her first litter, and she is a big girl. There's another one. Another Hypo Key West jungle. Het Prodigy. Whew. Man, that's a mess of them. That's 30. You know what 30 is? That's a good start. Okay. In this instance, it's a start. Now I got a dirty hand. I wipe it off a little bit. So that's 30. I was wrong about it being in the high 20s, wasn't I? Yes, I was. So that's 30. You're getting harder to reach. Come here. Whoa. There's another one. There's another Hypo Key West jungle. Look at that little guy. Wow. That is nice. That's 31. Oh, there's a nice one. Let me get that one. Oh, man, that thing is clean. Look at that thing. There's another one. Another Hypo Key West jungle. Man, that thing is clean. Look at that. That's 32. This one's a mess. Time for a bath. Are you watching this whole video? I probably would. Got to see what's coming next. And there is a Hypo Key West. 33. This one made a little mess. Well, he didn't make a little mess. He just ended up in the aspen. There's another Hypo Key West. Het Prodigy. That's 34. Giving another one a bath. There's another Hypo Key West. That's a Hypo Key West jungle. 34. 35. Sorry, it's not always in the camera shot because I'm more excited about looking at it than I am videotaping it. So I'm holding it at a height where I can see it, and I'm not looking at the screen, so I don't know that you're not seeing it. So sorry about that. So that's 20 or 35. Counting isn't particularly new to me. I've been doing it for a while. But sometimes I feel like a rookie. There's another one. Hypo Key West jungle. The odds of this, getting all three in so many, is just astronomical. The female has all three. The male that bred her has none of them. He is strictly prodigy. So I got an enormous number of Hypo Key West jungles in this litter. For what it is, it's really awesome. That's 36 for those of you who are counting along. Oh, look at that. There's a Hypo jungle. Man, if you could only have one snake. Huh? Look at that thing. Man. That's 37. Looks like there's two more. Don't want to spoil a surprise, but I think I got 39. And most of them are Key West, too, for that matter. There's a lot of Key Wests. There's another Key West. Really nice one. Look at that tail. Look at that tail on that puppy. That is nice. That's 38. Ah. Well, there's either 2 left or I have another set of twins. I don't know which. I'm going to get them both out and we'll figure it out together. This is amazing. Oops. Oh, they're 2. So it's not twins. Anyways, so it's just 2 more. So I hit 40. I haven't hit 40 in a long time. It's pretty unusual to have a litter that big. But the one on the left is a Key West jungle, and the other one is just a Key West. They're both Het Prodigy. That is pretty much the total of this litter, and there will be more video for sure, but that's where we are at this point. Thank you for watching. Keep watching. I'm not done yet. That's 40. So, what'd you think of the twins? Pretty cool, huh? So twins, I think, is very common in boas. The problem is that typically when we find them, they're all broken off of their membranes. They're broken from their sacs. They're not connected to each other anymore. So you don't know it. I mean, you have to catch them either in the same membrane together or with their umbilicals still connected. So a lot of times you'll get runts in the litter. Those are almost always an even number of runts. Almost always. For me, every time I've ever had runts, they were both, if there were 2 of them, which usually how it happens, they're the same sex, which could be indicative of them being twins, identical twins. Never had them checked genetically to determine if they are. Pattern in boas is not genetically, I don't know what the right word is, but the genes influence pattern. They don't guarantee it. So pattern is influenced by other environmental factors. So you can have twins and identical twins and the patterns be different, but typically they're going to be very similar. So they're not going to be exactly the same. So at any rate, with this litter, with these twins, it was very cool. It's only the second time I've done this. My most frequently watched video, which is from 12 or 14 years ago, was when I found, again, on video, a pair of twins, identical twins in that case, on video. And they were connected by an umbilical. And then when I shot this video pulling all the babies out of the litter today, I just stumbled onto this pair. So it's pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed the video. And come back and see what kind of mischief I'll be up to next, which should be pretty soon.